Negative test after negative test, disappointment after disappointment. I was slowly starting to lose faith. "It's okay not to be okay," he repeated. His blue gaze was unwavering, locked tightly with mine. "It's okay not to be strong. It's okay to be sad, but baby, I want you to remember that no matter what, we will always get through it. No matter what, it will always be me and you, hand in hand, standing side by side and facing every difficulty and challenge together." His eyes searched mine, and I nodded. "I mean that, Georgia." He continued to reassure me. "I love you. I will never stop loving you. And if we're meant to have a baby, we will. No matter what outcome we end up with, what our family portrait looks like. I will always love you. And I will always be here for you, holding you, supporting you, and being so fucking grateful that you're mine." My lip trembled again, and more tears flowed down my cheeks, knowing how hard this talk was for me, but also for him. I tried to inject just a tiny speck of humor. "Can we have a portrait made with Walter and Stan and hang it above the fireplace?" He smiled and shook his head, knowing I was ultimately just stalling while I took a moment to find my words. Kline intuitively gave me that time. I swallowed hard and eventually found the strength to admit my biggest fear. What if the fertility doctor doesn't give us the answer we're hoping for? What if I can't get pregnant? What if I can't give you a baby? He shook his head slowly and shut his eyes for a brief moment before holding my gaze with his powerful and potent, deep blue eyes. "Georgia, we are a team, you and me, even fucking Stalter. We are a team. We will always be a team. And if the fertility doctor tells us a healthy pregnancy isn't possible, then that isn't your fault. It is no one's fault. It's just what's supposed to happen for us. Baby, no baby, we will always be in us." I looked into his eyes for a long moment, unsure of what to say, the ability of speech seemingly lost. "Us," he repeated. "No matter what, we will always be in us, even if we can't have a baby." He smiled at that, which took me by surprise. I tilted my head to the side in confusion. "Yes, baby, even if we can't have a baby." After the words left his lips, I understood. I understood the smile during what was an otherwise forlorn and very difficult conversation. It was the first time I had said we instead of me or I. It was the first time I'd looked at my difficulty in getting pregnant as our situation versus my situation. It was the first time I wasn't blaming myself. "I love you," I said through my tears. He smiled softly and kissed the wetness from my cheeks. "I love you too, baby." His lips were on mine seconds later, his tongue softly caressing, and his mouth moving with such tenderness and love that if I weren't already seated, it would have brought me to my knees. "What do you need right now, baby?" he whispered against my lips. "Make me forget about everything for a little bit. I don't want to think about anything. I just want to feel you." His lips moved across my jawline to my neck, to my collarbone, and down the center of my chest. Between one bated breath and the next, his swim trunks were on the floor and my bikini and cover-up were tossed across the room. He positioned his body over mine and gently moved us so that my back fell against the soft comforter. The feel of his skin against mine urged a moan to spill from my throat, and his lips didn't stop their seduction, placing open-mouthed kisses down my belly until they reached the apex of my thighs. "God, you're so fucking beautiful," he murmured against my skin, and then he was making love to me with his mouth, sucking and licking, and making me forget everything but the feel of him giving me pleasure. I knew I wouldn't last long that way, with Kline's head between my legs, his strong hands gripping my thighs, and his mouth doing all sorts of delicious things that had my eyes falling closed.